So, I officially have my bachelor's degree. A couple of months ago, I've talked about how I just recently graduated from my bachelor's in computer science, how the journey was kind of tough for me, like academic wise and grade wise. But overall, we did it, guys. Here we have it, the fake diploma. Um, but we're not done. I actually decided that I'm gonna pursue a master's of science in computer engineering, more dedicated especially towards software engineering. So I just wanted to talk about it and give you like a little brief on what's to come since I'm pursuing my master's and my overall thoughts upon it. So let's go. Doing my bachelor's degree, I didn't quite do the best of jobs, let's say. And even though I did finish my bachelor's, I always felt like I was a little bit behind, or maybe just overall that I should have done better. The point is, it's more of a personal reason in terms of proving myself wrong and prove to myself that just because I didn't do well in my bachelor's does not mean that's gonna be the professional and person who I'm gonna become. Basically, this is like a brand new pathway and opportunity to prove that, learning some new fundamentals obviously in computer engineering, expanding my knowledge regarding the whole field. But honestly, it's more, like I said, of a stepping stone in my life to prove myself. To talk a little bit about the application process, so I'm gonna to apply where I graduated, just like a straightforward transition. I just wanted to stay in the same institution, and also there's a specific class that I want to take that I'm gonna touch upon a little bit later in the video of why I'm also pursuing the master's degree for another reason. The application process was fairly simple, but since I didn't have a great GPA in my bachelor's, I actually did not meet the requirement, the minimum requirement for like applying or getting accepted to the master's program. That's how bad I did. But they were kind enough to allow me to send in like a reconsideration letter to them to see why I wanted to apply and the reasoning behind my overall GPA scores during my bachelor's. I basically pour out my thoughts in that letter, obviously being 100% honest. No AI at all, just purely from the heart and how I felt, and taking accountability for how bad I did, and not really appreciating the whole experience and really accepting that it's a privilege to even go to college. It was basically a letter talking about all of that, of maybe I took it for granted. I think that helped me as well to be accepted to the program, because I think they saw in me the same progression I want to make in my life and to prove myself, and all the things I said before. I think this was like a very easy and also important decision in my life right now, because I was always like, oh, I can't wait to finish my bachelor's. I can't wait. I don't want to study anymore. I just want to earn some money. I have been working full time for 4 years while studying my bachelor's, and the process of combining the two was very tedious. I honestly, for the first time in my life, have the ambition, like the motivation to actually study and learn. I don't know why. In my bachelor's, I didn't feel that way. I feel like I was doing it mostly because of like pressure, like you need to finish, you need to study something. I don't know. I think it's a completely different mindset, at least for me, when you start your bachelor's to when you decide to study in your master's or even a PhD. I'm actually very proud of my decision, and basically, since I said previously, there's one class in particular that intrigued me into taking the master's as well, is human-computer interaction. I recently got into this idea of doing a PhD on a specific topic regarding that whole class of how humans and computers interact. And no, I'm not necessarily talking about AI. I honestly, even though I use AI every day, I'm also tired at the same time. It's not specifically about how humans interact with AI, it's more of how humans have, in some ways, regressed with technology. How brilliant minds of the past, who had way less technology than we do right now, has such brilliant minds and were able to come up with stuff with basically nothing, with not even like a quarter of the resources that we have today. That's why I was also interested in the master, so I could take that class and learn more from that certain topic. And also, who knows, I honestly see myself doing that PhD in the future, doing a lot of research. And honestly, I've always thought of myself that I would be a really, really, really good teacher or professor and teach the future younger generation and maybe help them relate of my experience of like tumbling and getting up. So yeah, it's about not giving up even though you're actually failing a lot. Maybe this whole process of doing the masters later maybe a PhD, and then maybe become a professor along the way. It's my pathway. It's the ideal pathway that I'm saying right now. I just have to like go little by little, apply all the things I'm saying. All of this will mean nothing. But yeah, this is basically a little intro into applying a master's degree. And if you're trying to apply to a master's degree in whatever field you are, go for it, dude. You got it. If maybe you were like me, that you were a little afraid that you just graduated and maybe you don't feel as knowledgeable still, go for it, dude. Go for it. I know it's gonna be more years of studying, but at the end of the day, a family member once said to me, the human mind or yourself or will stop progressing when you don't learn something new. You always need to be open to learning new things, good or bad. That's how we keep improving. I want to hear your experiences if you've already been through your master's, if you've been struggling a little bit, or if you're just killing it as well. Any tips you can give me as well through this journey, please feel welcome to do it in the comments below. I'm gonna try to take you guys throughout the whole journey of a master's, how I prepare for studying, what is my overall day-to-day organization towards my classes and my full-time job throughout the whole journey for the next 2 years that is my master's. So if you want to follow along, feel free to subscribe, like this video, and yeah, bro, let's keep grinding it. We can do it. Let's be the professionals and let's earn that cash. Let's earn that bread. Anyway, guys, thanks for hearing me and for hearing about my failures, but also the plans to fix that through my Master of Science in Computer Engineering. So, see you later, guys. Good luck.